Hello all, Steve here. This is Tabletop Union, and today we're going to be unboxing and putting together the Elucidian Starstriders for Kill Team. This is a rogue trader warband where you have Elucidian is the rogue trader, and these are her crew and personal guard and stuff that sort of help man her ship. These originally came out during the previous version of Kill Team as part of a box set with the Gellerpox infected and some little plastic bits of ship, I guess. They're nothing really impressive. But the models are cool. And then with the Kill Team Annual 2022, they brought back these guys and the Gellerpox infected with rules in the annual. So they are now a legal team. So yeah, you got the Canet, the dog, very good boy. We have a Death Cult Executioner, which is pretty fancy looking, kind of weird. You got a Rejuvenat Adept, Electro Maester, Master of Electricity, I guess. Then there's some Voidsmen with a Gatling cannon, which is pretty cool, or rotary cannon, or however we want to say it. And the Voidmaster, which is the head of the guard. So let's get this open. Actually, first, I got these with two reasons in mind. First for Kill Team and second for Necromunda, because everything's a Necromunda model. This could make a good rogue doctor. This could be like some kind of maybe like an Escher, or it could be like a sort of like a special assassin NPC in some scenarios. This guy could be part of the Electro Guild retinue. These could be like noble guards and stuff, and she could be a noble. There's all sorts of things you could do with these. So open it up. Put that to the side. So we got bag of bases. We've got the sprue, which we'll look at in a sec, and we got the instructions. Let's have a look. See that they're all 25 millimeters. They all look really simple to put together. Like Lucia Vane is 3 pieces. The dog is 2. The Death Cult Executioner is 3. Electromaester is 4. That's the most complex one so far. The Rejuvenate Adept is 2. The Voidmaster is 2. The Voidsman with the heavy weapon is 3. And all the other Voidsmen are 2. So yeah, these will go together really quick. It's just going to be, the time's going to be spent cleaning up mold lines and such. Here, let's look at the sprue. We'll do this side because it's got all the details. So, well, flipping over, there's the head for the cult assassin. Is this? No, this is the Electromaester here. And yeah, this is the back of him there. His face. I'm just going to say the rogue dog because I can't remember the name of it. Has this little like zombie thing because it was pitted against the Gellerpox infected, so it makes sense there's some like nerdy looking thing there. I might try and like cut that down a bit to make it more generic looking, just like some rubble or something. I'm not a huge fan of having like bodies on a base because it just feels weird. Say you got a Tyranid on the base, like Tyranid head or something, or orc body, and you're fighting against Eldar. It's a very minor thing. It's completely just a in my head thing, but yeah, it bothers me. Then we have the gun, the Gatling cannon, auto cannon, rotary cannon, space cannon, whatever. Yeah, the details looking pretty nice. Just very simple to put together. There is Vane. I can't remember first name. It's Elucia. Of course, because these are the Elucidian Starstriders, so it's Elucia. There's her head there. And her pistole. Yeah. I will be putting this together for you to have a look at. And I'll be right back with that. All right, so I'm back with the Elucidian Starstriders assembled, and I kind of have to say I'm not too impressed with them. They're built in a style, they were designed in a style like the old metal miniatures were, where everything is very sort of flat, like it all goes along like one plane without a lot of stuff coming out. That's obviously what allowed them to make them in like 2 or 3 parts mostly, but anyways, here's a Voidsman. The detail is fine. Just, I'm not terribly taken with the designs. This guy's like awkwardly stepping forward. These guys, by the time I got to the Voidsman, I was just like, oh, I just want this to be over. This is probably the best Voidsman, I think, of the generic ones. He's got the cigar and sort of a relaxed pose, exhibiting good trigger discipline. And here's the one with the rotary cannon. I've just used some poster tack to put this arm and gun on because it'll be easier to paint if I can take it off. And so, but this gives you a good idea of what it'll look like. Cleaning up inside the hat there has been annoying. I've tried to use some, I've like filed it and I've tried to use some extra thin plastic cement to obliterate the lines. So I'm not sure if what I'm seeing is still actually there or if it's more like it's smooth, but it's just because it's a clear coat over top of it that it's still showing up. You'll want to be careful with this because the ammo belt is still separate. And it's kind of like thin, so be careful when cleaning up the gun and the arm, and also when painting to make sure not to put much pressure on that if you keep it as a sub-assembly. And here is the Voidsman Master, I believe he's called. He's the head honcho of the Voidsman. This is a really prime example of just the flat design that you would get with like old metal miniatures. Yeah, it just feels far less dynamic than what you get nowadays with proper Citadel plastic miniatures. All right, so next we got this guy whose name I've forgotten. The Electro something. He was the one that had the most parts, 4 parts. And he's probably one of my favorite ones in the box, honestly. He looks like he's going to be some challenging but fun to paint. I didn't leave anything in sub-assemblies here. I probably could have left his hand off. It just joins at the elbow there, and then has like this tube comes in and like joins at the pouch. But I think these lines on the pouch are supposed to be there. So, and here we have the doctor. What was it, like Chirurgia Savant or something like that? I don't know. This was kind of annoying to clean up with those claws. Well, once again, very flat design. But I think I can paint it and it'll look pretty cool. And then the Death Cult Assassin. This went together really well. There was cleanup that I had to do, of course. The toughest part was there was like an attachment point on the side of the face there. So let's see. So it's kind of muddy there, whereas on this side it's a lot more defined. So that's annoying. I don't understand. Obviously, I don't understand why they put the sort of connection points for the sprues at certain places, but I'd like to find out more about that. Here is the dog. He's really, really tiny. Sort of a bad join line here in the middle. I tried to cover it up with glue, but I think it's maybe a bit too big. I might have to do a bit of putty work there. And then Elucidia herself. I chose to glue the arm on because the shoulder was like split down the middle there, and I wanted to be able to close that gap before I painted. But I've seen like people paint it separately. I don't know how or if they care about the gap. Some people just don't care about it. But she's pretty cool with her, it's hard to see there, but she's got like a monocle on over just at the edge of the veil there. And yeah, anyways, that is the Starstriders. Like I said, not my favorite miniatures. These two are probably my favorites, I'd say. But I'm glad I got them. It's another kill team. And I got the annuals. So I have the rules for them. And I have the Gellerpox Infected, which was the other half of the Rogue Trader box set for kill team. And I'm pretty excited about them. They're the ones I've been wanting to get for a while. Mostly because I like Nurgle a lot. So, which is funny if you knew me, but I hate gross things. But I like Nurgle. So I'll have those unboxed and put together sometime soon, hopefully. I should be getting them next week. Yeah. Let me know what you think about the Starstriders. Have you played with them in the newest iteration of Kill Team? I know they, or at least at one point, were pretty strong. I think they're still pretty strong, meta-wise. Just if there's anything I need to fix here, do better, just please let me know. If you liked it, drop a like, and subscribe if you want to see more. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.